So if you click on this rubrics, it will show you this window where your all the 3 criterion and the levels will be shown like this. For example, for content input, you will have these 3 levels: excellent, average and poor. For content structure, these 2 levels are there, and for content presentation, these 2 levels are there. So this rubric is for total 28 marks. It is not necessary that if you have the assignment for 20 marks, the rubric has also be confined to 20 marks only. It is not like that. You can use your rubrics as per your need, and after evaluating the assignment, you can give grades achieved by the learners, by the student, as per the rubric metric. Now if you wish to share this rubric with any of your colleagues or anybody, you can what you can do is you can just go to these 3 dots on the right hand corner of this page and click on here. Of course you can edit the rubrics if you wish to, and you can delete the rubric as well. Particular rubric you can remove from here, and you can export to sheets. So when you click on export to sheets, my export is complete now, so I'll click on view, and you will see the rubrics are already exported to a Google Sheet. Of course it is saying that it is recommended not to edit rubrics in spreadsheet format, because whenever you need to edit the rubrics, you can do it by going to the edit tab, as I had shown you earlier. By going to this tab, you can by going to this option you can edit the rubrics, but it is recommended not to edit rubrics from this spreadsheet. And you can share this rubrics, this spreadsheet rubrics, to anyone. You just have to type the name or email ID, the intended person or groups, and you click on done. And you can also copy the link. Click on get link, and the copy will be and the link will be generated, and you can copy the link and you can share the link with, through email or through any other mode. So just like this, you can have a total of 50 criteria per rubric and 10 levels for each criteria. Now let us go back to our assignment, and I want to assign this assignment with this rubric to all my students for this test class. So I click on assign, and the assignment has been posted. So if I go back to a student's page, the student will see a new announcement on the stream tab. The FDP ICT teacher has posted a new assignment. So when he clicks on this assignment, he will see this interface, critically describe the role of OER in the teaching learning process, posted by FDP ICT teacher, and the due date is 30th July. The time frame, the time limit is also mentioned here, and this assignment is for 20 points. And here are the rubrics that the student will see. For example, for content input, these are the rubrics that are mentioned by the teacher. For content structure, these are the rubrics mentioned, and for content presentation, the set of rubrics is displayed like this. So the student will know what he should include in his assignment, and he can accordingly revert back. So coming back to the evaluation purpose, let us assume that the student is already done with his assignment and he wants to upload his assignment for submission. So again, there are these options. He can upload it from Google Drive, through any link, or through file. So let's say he wants to upload a file from his local device. Just like the previous one, he chooses this file, and the file is uploaded, and the student now hands in the assignment to the teacher. So the status of the student against this particular assignment has been changed to handed in. If we go back to the teacher's page now, the teacher goes back to the classwork tab and clicks on the particular assignment to see what are the submissions among the two students, one student has turned in. So when the teacher clicks on the tilde, he will see which student has actually submitted this assignment. So by clicking on this, it will show like this, this particular student has turned in for this particular assignment. So by going through this assignment, the teacher will come to know whether the content input, structure and presentation of the topic has been reflected by the student as per the rubrics given or not. So for that, you will see a panel, a side panel on the right hand side of the page, where the grade, the overall grade for this particular assignment is shown. This is 20 marks. So the teacher has to evaluate and has to assign, and after that he has grades as per the rubrics provided. So let's say for the content input criterion, the student has scored excellent, that automatically this 10 point has been added to this student. Again, for content structure purpose, let's say the student is average, so automatically you can see that 4 marks has been assigned against this particular criterion. Moving ahead with the next criterion, that is content presentation. Let's say this is excellent. Again, the student has presented his content, his assignment beautifully with all the required parameters against this particular criterion. So you can see that out of 28, the student has scored 24 against this rubric parameter, and the overall grade against this particular student has been calculated automatically for you. That is, this is 17.14 grade out of 20 for this particular assignment. Let me tell you one more thing, that whenever you click on a criterion, the marks entered here is not fixed, and you can always change the marks if you wish to. That is, for this content input criterion, the student has done excellent, and that's why he has been assigned 10 points out of 10. But if you wish to, you can minimize this number to 9. So accordingly, for content structure, the student has been given 4 marks out of 8 because he scored, because his structure was average. But say you want to give the student 5 marks out of 8 for his content structure. Again, for content presentation, say you want to give him 9 marks out of 10. So now you see that the rubric, in the rubric section, it has been showing 23 marks out of 28 that has been obtained by this particular student, and the grade has been again been changed to 16.43 out of 20. And now if you are done with the grading, you can return this assignment, and once you return this assignment, the student will receive this. The student will see that his work is now been changed to marked, and he is able to see that he has been assigned 16.43 marks out of total 20 marks in this assignment, and he has received 9.9 grade out of 10 in the content input parameter. For content structure parameter, he has received 5 out of 8, and for content presentation, again he has received 9 points out of 10. So in this way, we can see that through this rubric feature, Google Classroom has made the evaluation process much more easier and time saving, and it is transparent as well for both the teacher and the students, because when the teacher adds a point against the particular criterion, the student is also able to see what he has scored against the particular criterion, and thus he will be able to find out which are the areas where he or she needs to improve later on, or what are the areas that he or she is already okay with. Hope this video has been helpful for you. If you liked it, please share and subscribe to our channel Infobits, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for more updates.